Hey guys, welcome to the ClickFunnels Master Bridge section. So what we're going to do today is talk you through how to navigate around ClickFunnels, and throughout the whole section we're going to talk through again how to add buttons, timers, and all those kind of techie things which are a bit confusing. Okay, but today I'm just going to talk you through how to navigate around and just open up a funnel to start with. Okay, so all you're going to do is go on the main dashboard. Okay, and all you can do here is just press Add New. Easy. Okay, so we just want something that's quite simple to start with. So we just want something that can basically, the client clicks from Facebook, they land on an opt-in page with an eligibility criteria on them, so they're highly qualified. They put their email address in, they land onto, let's say, an application form page to work with you, or to basically, to acquire your product, and then we want a thank you page. So you can do two things. You can either go and collect emails, this will give you a 2-step funnel, or sell your product, that give you kind of 4 or 5-step funnel. Or you can host webinars too, which is a great authority builder. So all we're going to do for this instance is just go collect emails. Okay, let's name this test. Okay, build funnel. So I said 2 steps. Email landing page thingy. So like I said, we want 3 pages. So all we're going to do to start with, okay, is just press add new step. Okay, I'm going to change the name of the funnel, so let's say this is application form. So I'm a bit funny like that. Right, application form, perfect. And all that's going to do, see, added it there. But now this is in the wrong order, so you see it goes opt-in, thank you page, application form. We want it to go opt-in, application form, thank you page. Okay, so now that's in the right order. That easy. Okay, all you got to do, so basically that will flow into that one, that will flow into that one. That's all you want. Okay, so first of all of these are templates, okay, and they're awesome to use. So we want an opt-in template, so just press opt-in, email opt-in. So we just want something which is quite quick and easy to use, and all of these ones have been tested and are known to work and are high converting. Okay, so what we're going to do is just scroll down, pick a template that you kind of like the look of, and then we're just going to go from there. Okay, so here's quite a pretty one. Let's say you can either preview it here, so press preview. That'll show you kind of how it looks. So you've got full name, phone number, email address, get your free quote today, bam, you've got a video there, and then you've got, again, testimonial, links to Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and then a little bit of stuff there. So it's pretty cool. I quite like the look of that. So I'm going to go here, select template. But just a thing to note that you can always change everything on the page. So even if it looks like this to start with, you can just totally customize it to how you want it to look and how the feel of it. So let's pick that. So now we're just going to go edit page. So this is our opt-in page. Okay. So all we're going to do here is, I actually quite like the look of this page. So for instance here, it's a little video. Okay. To embed a video, check out one of the embed video tutorials that precedes this. Actually, no, it's after this. Yeah, so check out one of the video tutorials. There's one about embedding YouTube videos onto your pages. Okay, so all you want on this kind of page here would be something like, hey, my name is, let's say, hey, my name's Nico. I am XYZ. I'm really excited to get you started on this journey, this product. Here's what we cover. Bam, 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 bam. We're looking to work with a person that is bam, 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 listed out. Okay, and go, look, if this is you, then put your name and email address in and fill in a short application form on the next page, and we'll be in contact shortly. So imagine you're kind of marketing to Homer Simpson. Just give them loads of directions on what to do next, so they have total clarity, so not left like, where do I go? Okay, so just a little welcome message there. Don't think too much when you're recording it. Just do it on an iPhone. So pick up your iPhone, get that recording done, film it, and upload it on here. Okay, but follow the video how to do that in the other sections. So here you've got kind of a little bit of copy here, and you've got a number there. So as you can see here, look, there's it highlights in green. See that green on the screen? So it's green here. Okay, and then you've got the blue, and then you've got the orange. Okay, so you've got green, blue, and orange. So on the orange, they're kind of the small scale things. So like text and stuff. So if you click on the orange one, then basically you can just change the numbers. So call us now, and then a number, blah blah blah, blah, whatever it might be. Okay, you can also basically highlight this, and then you can customize it too. So if you clicked on that square, so you can make it there, move it to left, you can center it, you can underline it, you can add italics to it, so you highlight it. So you highlight it. It's a bit fiddly when you first get used to it. So highlight that, and then you want to maybe put it in italics. You can make it bold or bold. If you want to change the text and the size, go on this little settings thing here. So whenever you want to kind of change something big, go on the setting thing. So click on the settings button, and you see here it's got a few little options. So text color, bold color, background color, icon color. So all you do here is just change the font. There's tons of different fonts along here. So you check out whatever you want, one you want. So you can have that one or that one. Just again, whatever your preference is. Change the font size, just slide up and down like that. It says mobile size. So basically to view a mobile, I'll show you a little button you press right now. Okay, so this is basically the size that will appear when you're scrolling around on your phone and you access this. So if I go on here, press this button here, mobile. See it pops up there? So you want to make sure that this page works well on mobile as well on desktop. So whatever you edit on the desktop, you want to make sure it looks good on the mobile too, because likelihood most people will be accessing your stuff on their mobile phone. So that's the world we live in nowadays. Okay, so right, so again, back in editing, so you can change the color of the text. So just pick your color, boom, boom. So white works pretty well. You can also do the transparency too. So see there, it loses color. Now it's invisible. Now it's back on. So scrolling here and here. So that's that. Again, text color, like I said, you change that. Background color. So at the moment, so that you know the whole orange section that we had here highlighted. So that's the whole background of that. So you don't necessarily have to have that. You can have it absolute normal. So you could just, if you really click that on, all you do is here is just scroll that off and see it goes away. So that's how you do it. You scroll it on, scroll it off. If you have it scrolled on, then it's a color. If not, scroll it off, and it won't be there. Okay. So that's how to edit the little orangey bits. So again here, so click on, this is in the orange section. So orange section. Again, you can play around with the sizing. So quite a cool thing you can do as well. So let's say you want this bit in bold, because you want some bits to stand out. So let's say local marketing, and let's say so made easy. That's in bold with our advertising campaigns. So again, you can highlight things, make them stand out, different text. You can even change colors of different parts. So you want that bit in a different color. So say that's it all in yellow. And then say if you wanted another little bit underneath here, so you just add, see that orange section? So if you want to add another kind of bit of text underneath, just click add element, and then you pick what you want. So you want headline, sub-headline, whether there's an image you want to add in there, if it's a video, whether there's a button. This is where you're going to come to, okay? But about adding all those things, I'll teach you how to do it in the other videos, okay? But for the time being, I'm just showing you how to navigate around and play around with things. So again, this is the easy stuff. This is the pressing buttons and having a little play with it. You can do this while watching TV and relaxing or whatever. It's quite easy and it's quite creative and fun. But don't get too bogged down with making it perfect. Just get your message out there, get it down, and basically want to get marketing straight away. And then from there, you can just keep improving it. So let's say here you want, so I said we're going through the oranges. So oranges you can edit. So see this blue here. So blue is adding a new row. So I can add another blue. So it says column 1. So that will just be one massive line across. Or column 2. So it'll be like here it is. It's like split in two. It's got that bit and then it's got that bit. It works really well for like testimonials and stuff. So for instance, build a new row. So there you can add an image in there. And then here you can add that as a headline. So it could be, let's just say it's like Steve, and his testimonial. So it could be ... It's amazing. That's what Steve would say. Right. Okay. So that's This is it. The color's not coming through. So again, I'll go back on that little settings button, change the size, change the color, change the font. Again, you can make it however you want. So customize it, play around with it. And the images will tell you how to add those in later sections too. But just for instance, that's a real small scale what you can do. Okay, so think of it this way: the big green ones, that's add a whole new section. Okay, so that's a whole new bit. So this bit here, this is a different section. This part, this big part here is a new section, and this part down here is another section. Okay, and then if inside the sections you want to add the blue ones. Okay, and once you add the blue ones, then you can add the orange ones, like the buttons, the headlines, the input forms. But so it's all about have a green first, and then you go single in on the blues and how kind of you want to structure your part. And so this one would be 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and then from there you just add headlines, keep adding headlines, add in text, add in images, add in buttons from there. Okay. One thing you do as well, play around with things. So you see how this background here on the green, it is totally black. All right, and then this one here is kind of transparency. So all you do there is go on the green on the settings, press the little button, and see it says background color. So at the moment, you see like I said before, that would be full color. So look, see there? Then this would be kind of none. So it's kind of see-through. Or you can have it kind of midway, just so the background text and stuff works well on it. So again, you can play around with that. You can do the same on this one too. Again, it's all about playing around with what you think looks good and the feel that you're kind of going for. So see, it's full. So again, you make like that. I think it's quite a nice touch to have it kind of see-through because you want the background image showing through. And then you see how this green section here is the full width of the page, and this one's smaller. So all you need to do on that to make it smaller is go on the settings. Okay, so you see section width is full page, so it's right all the way across. Just go medium, and it'll make it smaller. See? Or again, you make it full width. Depends on what part you want each bit to be. Okay, so think of it: green is the big bit, the blue's inside the green, and the orange is inside the blue, where you add all the techie parts. Okay? And then, so most of the time, if you need to edit parts, so blue section, to change it around a little bit, so that whole section, you want to change the background image, you can. Change the width of the blue section, see it's going closer, it's going wider. You've got margins at the top, so you move things closer or further apart. So for instance here, see these bits here? So if I wanted them to be further apart, go on top margin, and you basically scroll across and see how it increases that gap there. But if you want them quite neatly together, make the gap smaller. Okay, so again, you can play around with it, it's really cool. I'll talk you through advanced stuff about adding icons and stuff like this in the next sections, okay, when we're doing input forms and things like that. Okay, but for the time being, just get your head around, okay, the greens are the sections, the blues are the bits inside them, and then the orange bits are the bits that you just add headlines, images, and things like that. Okay, so zones in. And again, keep checking that it all looks good when you're playing around on the mobile as well as desktop. Okay, on here you've got settings, so here's where you add the kind of your email integrations. So for instance, when the person puts these details in and presses this button, you want to make sure it's integrated correctly, so you can add an integration. Let's say it's Aweber, and you add on your list, and then pick the list you want. Let's say Bootcamp, and then that when you input those forms, it will go straight through to your Aweber and then onto your email marketing series. Okay, but that again, we'll go a bit more in depth with that in the next section, so don't get too caught up on that. Also, when you initially want to save this, you first have to go on SEO and metadata. So this is how your page is kind of found. Okay, so on here it says this will come up as, see at the top here, my awesome landing page. Don't keep it as that because it looks quite newbie. So say if you click from Facebook and it just goes my awesome landing page. Now have it as like eligibility criteria or like or the name of your company. So let's say it's company co. Whatever it may be. Okay, and then description, just say eligibility page, blah blah blah. So see it come up like that. So awesome helping page, wherever it may be. Okay, keywords. You can keep these the same. Again, only it matters for like SEO stuff on Google, but Facebook stuff you'd be fine just put in whatever. Then your author's name. So this is going to come up at the bottom here. So maybe you want to put your company's name. So company co. So just come up on Facebook at the bottom. All right, and then image. You can add an image too if you want, and that'll come up on the thing. So let's just pick Mr. Miyagi. Like that. Okay, company co. Awesome help page. Blah blah blah. All right, and then all you do from there, save it. Is just press save. Should save. And you can preview it. Press preview. You'll see how it looks kind of in real time. So again, that will be your video. Your video won't show until you press preview properly. Okay, so that's kind of how it look. They kind of watch the video. They put in the details in there.
Sometimes the best part of your day.
Okay. And I'll show you right now if you want to test it properly. So for instance, when you put your email address and stuff in, we'll go a bit more in detail with that later. But you want to basically copy and paste this link here, copy it, and go on like a private, open up a new window, so file, new window, and then paste it in. It'll just, so that way it will get rid of all your cookies and stuff, and it'll just use it as a fresh. Okay, so that's like an opt-in page loaded up. So you do exactly the same for your application form. So again, we can customize all of these bad boys, so don't worry about too much. Just pick a template that you like the look of. So that was your opt-in page. Let's say we want our application page to look like this, so for them to work with you. And then when you come down to customizing it, we just add more and more to the page and tweak it as we want. But just as like a page in general, that's quite cool. So here we just add more forms, add more forms, add more forms. That's when we can add our questions. But I'll show you how to do that in one of the other videos. I'll show you what else. So then thank you page, pick your thank you page, whatever it may be. So something really easy. It could be as simple as that. So I quite like a touch of putting a video on the thank you page. It just leverages your sell call a little bit easier too. So it's kind of like, look, this person's gone through all these hoops to get to this page. So you want to convince them that it's a great idea for them to do that, and it's been really good idea that they've done that and reached forward, because your product can really help them. And just be really welcome this page. Be real. Talk a little bit about, again, who you are and how you're excited to help them and what's going to happen next. So that's important too. So go, look, thank you for filling out the application form. I'm really excited to connect with you. Then you could say something like, so all we need to do now, okay, is that we're going to go through your application form. We're going to make sure that it's a good for either side and that we can genuinely help you. And then what we'll do, okay, we'll hop on a call, and on this call we can establish exactly where you are and exactly where you want to get to, and then we can discover any roadblocks in your way, and then blah blah blah, and then we get you progressing. Okay, and then just like, see you later, look forward to connect with you, blah blah blah. Okay, that's just a very brief summary of what you could put in a video and just embed it on here. So for instance there, again, it's the case of just video, see, orange, add video, so below a video there. And then, so just put what happens next. Oh, thank you, here's the free report. That's if you had like an ebook. We'll just change the copy on there. And to do that, I'll just show you real quick. Go on the settings button. Oh no, that's just text, so click on it, obviously, and just delete things. Write your own stuff in there, okay? So it's that simple. All right, so move to the next section. I'll teach you, again, we're covering how to add videos, how to add buttons, how to add the input forms, how to make it look nice, what sort of things to include. We'll also cover, again, the email integrations and all that kind of juicy stuff too, okay, which you're probably like, what the hell is going on here? But get your head around, again, that basic stuff. Look, green, big section. Blue section is inside the green section, and then the little oranges are the addy bits that you add in, okay, on the smaller scale. Okay, right, so get cracking, and any stuff you're struggling with, watch these tutorials. If you're really struggling with it, write down the Q&A and we'll catch up on our calls with it. Alright, so good luck, and I know you're going to kill it. Alright, so get through the training and get your sales funnel up and running. You can get this up and running literally within like a few days. Just do the training and just take action and do it. Okay? Right, I will see you in the next training.